evening. It is Matt, and we are here for our evening jam packed session. Oh man, I hope you guys have been having an amazing day. I hope you're ready to wind it down into the evening because, oh my word, do I have a treat for you today. So, welcome to the show. This is Fun, Motivation, and Music, where we try to have fun while listening to music, but also trying to find the motivation in the music. I personally believe that every music track has a lesson that we can learn from. And if you could just listen to the lyrics of the author, listen to the words that they're putting across, feel the emotion, you get to hear the message that they want you to hear. You get to hear the motivation, the love, the pain, the anguish. And we can all learn from these experiences and grow from them. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the evening, let's have a quick playback. And this is From Now On by Hugh Jackman, the greatest showman.
From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. Tonight, let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on.
Oh yeah.
I drink champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praise my name, but those are someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years I chased their cheers, a crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight.
But hey, that's what we do. We have fun while listening to music and share we will come back home again. Hugh Jackman, from now on, the greatest showman. So I felt like this was a very appropriate song to kick off our session today, particularly because of challenges that I myself have been facing, as well as, some people in my life that I'm aware of. We find ourselves finding it hard, actually, to chase after our own dreams. We find it so much easier to chase after everyone else's dream. But then we get to this point where we actually start chasing our own dream after we've realized that it's never really worth chasing someone else's dream if you're not willing to, chase after your own dream. Then the next step in that entire process is we find ourselves having to penetrate into spaces where we feel incompetent, spaces that we've never been in before, spaces that force us to, for lack of a better word, kiss ass so that we can fit into those spaces. And what happens when we get to that point is we forget why we started in the first place. Did we start because we were chasing the riches? Did we start because we were chasing the fame? Or did we start for a deeper underlying purpose? Did we start to help other people? Or did we start to change our own lives? And, on that journey, we tend to forget the reason why we started in the first place. And we find ourselves compromising our standards, compromising our own lives, and compromising our character just to fit in. And that's why I love the song From Now On. It's because, like with Hugh Jackman, there will come a time when you will hit rock bottom and you're going to hit it so hard that it's going to remind you why you started. But if you want to avoid hitting that rock bottom, it's really simple. Never forget why you started. Always reflect on what made you start the journey in the first place. What was that deeper underlying reason that made you feel like, hey, I want to do this, and hey, I can do this? Were you doing it for yourself? Were you doing it for your family? Were you doing it for your spouse? Or maybe because, there was just someone in your community that you wanted to help out. Always go back to reflect on why you started in the first place. So that is the message from the song From Now On, Hugh Jackman, the greatest showman. We'll now move on to the next song of the evening. And this is one of my more favorites. It is Never Enough by Lauren Alfred, also from The Greatest Showman. Majority of our songs playing tonight will be coming from this album. So yeah, let's enjoy the music, the fun, and the motivation.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way.
Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
My hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. How could go are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, never, never.
Lauren Alfred, ladies and gentlemen. Lauren Alfred.
For me,
Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. For
For
me.
me, for me, for me. All the shine of a thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough.
Oh, Lord. For me. Oh, yeah. Lauren Alfred. Never Enough from The Greatest Showman. This is one of the more powerful songs from this album. Everything from her tone of voice to the way she moved when she was singing to her body language to the screaming. Wow, the song was absolutely mind blowing. So, what is the lesson that we can learn from this one? Apart from the amazing acting and the amazing body language, this song goes very closely with the one from Hugh Jackman, which is From Now On. And in this one, Lauren is at a stage in her career where she's realizing that the money and the fame is just not enough. And so she's wanting more. And for her, more is the love that Pete Barnum, who's played by Hugh Jackman, she wants his love. But he's married, right? So she came onto his circus and she agreed to the circus because she loved his charisma. She loved his character. She had fallen for him. And along the journey, the tour that they were on, she realized again that she could never be satisfied with just doing the singing and just being another artist in his circus. She wanted more, she wanted love. What's the lesson from this experience? The lesson from this experience is really straightforward. It's realizing what is enough for you. What does enough look like for you? Because there will come a time in your career, there will come a time in your life when you've gotten everything that you've ever asked for, when you've gotten the love of your life, when you've gotten the money in your bank account. There will come a time when you've got the cars and you've got the girls and the houses and the boats. Will that be enough for you? Will you feel like your life has been fulfilled? Will you feel like you're living out your life's purpose? Will you feel like you've gotten enough? And I think it's a very important question for us to reflect on well before we reach into our success. Because you need to know what is it that's going to make your life feel fulfilling so that when you do reach the epitome of your success, you can still find the gratitude and the joy in being at that level. Because if you don't know what enough looks like, you will find yourself in the same position as Peter Barnum, trying to impress people that you just don't care about, trying to get into circles where you just don't fit, trying to chase people's dreams and get them to accept you, right? And that is only going to lead you down a path of pain and misery. And trust me, history has proven this to be true. Go and read up on any famous artist. They will tell you at some point they had to realize that I need to know what I want and I need to know what's good enough for me. So that's the message that I leave with you today, ladies and gentlemen. What does enough look like for you? If you had the riches, the cars, the boats, the money, and the girls, would you feel enough? What does enough look like for you? So that is our evening session for today. We have reached our 15-minute mark. We are going to close it off with a nice song, A Million Dreams from Hugh Jackman, just to encourage you to think of all those million things that you want to find, those million dreams that you have, those million dreams that you want to achieve. What are your million dreams? Let's end it off on a high note, ladies and gentlemen, and we can call it an evening. Thank you for joining us tonight for fun, music, and motivation. This is me, Matt, just Matt, signing out for the evening. Oh, yeah.
Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy.
It's always gonna sound crazy when you start.
They can say I've lost my mind.
People will think you've lost your mind.
I don't care, so call me crazy.
Just don't care, let them call you crazy.
We can live in a world that we desire.
You are the creator of your life.
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
Think of a world that you could create. What could it be? The vision of the life that you see. A million dreams is all it's ever gonna take.
A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
What world do you want to make? A million dreams.
There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is us for the evening. Again, think about why you started in the first place. Reflect on what does enough look like for you when you've reached the epitome of your success. And most importantly, never stop dreaming. It all starts with a million dreams. When you start off, they will think you're crazy. They will think you've lost your mind. But always remember, it starts off with a million dreams. So go out there and have a million dreams. Matt, just Matt, signing off for the evening.